Happy to have Peter Sage today. For those of you who listen to the podcast, he was a podcast guest on episode 8, and today we're going to have him on to talk about, how can you reach the finish line in your lives? Because I think a lot of people they have those challenges, whether it's on the personal side or whether it's the professional side. But Peter being a very successful serial entrepreneur, definitely, he's going to be able to kind of work the kinks out and hopefully give you some tactics that can really kind of transform strategy and be able to help you reach the finish line much faster. A lot of people want to be entrepreneurs, but typically people only see the successes of most people, So for example, a lot of people have seen your video as far as, your house and kind of your tour, kind of your daily routines. And I'm quite sure people follow other people when they see their cars and their fancy stuff and all that, but they don't see what leads up to it. They just see all the good things and they think, oh, well, I can do that. And they get started, and usually it only takes a few obstacles for them to stumble upon before they figure out, well, this is not really practical for me. So what would you say, Peter? What would be the mentality that an aspiring or struggling entrepreneur needs to prepare if they want to be successful?
And wonderful question to start with, because the starting point for every single part of the movie of your life is instigated and starts with mindset. Everything is mindset. There is nothing that can be put in front of you as an excuse that cannot be solved with mindset rather than resources. So everybody focuses on resources. Oh, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the education, I don't have the experience, I don't have the idea, I don't have the latest subscription to super app, whatever it may be. And it's all bullshit. It is a complete self-talk escape route for covering up the reality of the situation, which is essentially, I'm too scared to step into the level of uncertainty required to go figure it out because my passion is not higher than my fear. My reason why I really want to do this is not bigger than my comfort zone. My willingness to stay in bed is stronger than my willingness to do whatever it takes. And it's always a question one has to ask and be honest with the answer. Is it really resources, or is it a lack of resourcefulness? And the one thing I know in years of working with startup entrepreneurs, people that faced against every odds, successful entrepreneurs that lost everything, all of the possible examples you could imagine at any level, is that there isn't a particular time that you could ever point a finger and say, oh, well, it was just unlucky. No, the business owner played a role in it every single time based upon their attitude to what they perceived the situation of bad luck was. So right. If you understand that there is a path, there is a methodology, and it does not begin with a certificate from an educational institution that validates your ability to swing the bat at life. Instead, it's about you and your ability to get resourceful. If you don't have the money, can you find a way? Absolutely. There's way too many thousands, tens of thousands of people that have gone before you that can kick the legs under that excuse any day of the week, in any scenario, at any point in history, in any economy, with any business idea. Case closed. Next question.
I like that, Peter. So I think that leads on to the next thing. So people say, okay, well, uncertainty. All right. Well, it's something you're talking about a lot too, because you talk about getting visible, increasing your ability to live with uncertainty. What would be a primer? How would a person be able to do that? I'm quite sure, it's kind of an art or skill to develop, but how can a person start increasing their comfortability of living with uncertainty?
Well, the real misnomer is so many people live with uncertainty already. They've already built the muscle, they're just scared of it. Yeah, because they're focused on clinging to what little levels of the illusion of certainty they still have, rather than embrace the fact that, you know, most people have been living with uncertainty their whole life. Most people have lots of financial uncertainty. Well, great. Use that as a way to motivate you to swing the bat, rather than focus on the little bit of scarcity that you're still trying to cling hold of. You know, if you're on a desert island and you've got to swim or stay there, and that island's getting smaller, guess what? At some point, you're going to go swimming. You may as well do it now.